stuff like that in college. And I'm just not quite sure. I have a lot of questions about everything. Because if like maybe, during one of my colonoscopies, or when I was 10 and went to go to that Crohn's doctor, if he was involved in some kind of governmental program, just putting RFID chips into people, not knowing they would be tortured, but just putting RFID chips into people and involved in some kind of governmental program to do that, and they thought that I wouldn't be hurt or anything like that, that seems like a big, there seems like a lot of potential that happened. So I have a lot of questions, a lot of stuff that, pains that happened throughout college and after, and what happened, when I went to work for Dell, and some people didn't like me there. So I have a lot of questions. I'm kind of wondering how much of my life, has been surveilled. But it also, it gives me a sense of peace, though, because I know with this guy there can't be any mistake. He's attacking me and false flagging me, and he knows. Because, I do kind of believe that, in Texas, they were doing some of this electronic surveillance and stuff like that. And so there shouldn't be any mistake. Like, they should know about my life, and that I haven't done anything bad. Stupid little mistakes, but nothing bad, like criminal bad. But I do, and I think a lot of target individuals begin to have questions because you're just not sure when all this stuff started. You're sure of when they revealed it to you, and that's kind of like when it was revealed to me, I thought that was it, that's when it started. But you start seeing the scope of this thing and how many people are being targeted, and you start kind of asking questions about how long it's been done to you. And, what were they actually doing? Like, why are they doing this? So they could have been remote neural monitoring me for a long time without really hurting me, and then just started kind of targeting me to see how I'd react, or maybe messing with thoughts when I didn't know they were. You're just not sure with this stuff. And then the high pitched noise, they did that later on, to let me know that it was going on, because I guess they thought that I was like at the end of my rope. They could put me away, get me into a mental institution, or get me into jail doing something stupid. And I guess that was kind of the plan, kind of the road to go down. I don't know. It seems like, and I guess this is for everybody, you end up with, it's my electronic cigarette. You end up with more questions than answers, like, as you learn more about it. And, it's tough for me because, like, I completely do understand people who are like, I can't believe this is going on, and why are you so special, or something like that. I've explained that to y'all. Like, I don't think we're really special, but they do pick people. They tend to pick people with high IQs. Sometimes, I'm not saying like I have a high IQ, but I'm just saying they do that because they're doing brain mapping, along with a lot of other things, along with trying to fill up jails or fill up mental institutions, or get people on medicine, or split families up, or do this or that, or make money off of this. They're doing a whole lot of things at once with these directed energy weapons, testing them for the military, testing them for private corporations. They're doing a whole lot of stuff at once, and that's what makes I've kind of looked at society, and the people, and even the smartest people who are just living their normal lives, they do things, and they usually do it for one reason. They're not strategizing on 20 levels. And that's why most of the things that are strategizing on like 20 levels, from higher up, from the hierarchy, most people see those as conspiracy theories, because they don't see one direct reason why. And a lot of these things done that are really conspiratorial in our society, and they're hidden and stuff like that, they're usually done for a lot of reasons. They're usually done for like way more than 10 reasons. You know, like you could look at something like this and say, you know, they're really testing these weapons for the military. They're trying to map the human brain and learn more about the human brain. You know, they're trying to push people so far to do something stupid, to push the gun agenda, gun control agenda, because we've had a lot of target individuals, you know, act out, and it hasn't, you know, it's pushed forward that gun agenda to get our guns. You know, they're you know, trying to make money off of a person, kind of make a person a catalyst, and then the community can make money off of them by patrolling them, and you know, the police departments can make money. So just a lot of different reasons. You know, private corporations can learn more about you know, these electromagnetic frequencies, so they can make commercial products, consumer products, consumer goods. The military can, you know, find out about you know, cancers that may come about with this stuff. So, you know, when you're looking at this, it's not just one reason. It's that's a good way to hide it, because, you know, you'll have TIs that are like, well, it's for this. It's definitely for social control, and they'll say that's why they're doing it. But then you'll have another TI who's like, well, you know, it's so the military can, you know, test these weapons out and use them in war. And you'll have another person that's like, you know, well, it's for private corporations, so they can, you know, find out about a lot of consumer products and stuff like that. How to market this electromagnetic frequency stuff and make these newfangled things like that, you know, like these. I saw these sunglasses that they have where you put on the sunglasses and it's bone conduction. The sunglasses actually conduct music through your bones, and they use a lot of those signals on us for V2K, where you'll actually hear stuff through the reverberation of your bones, like shooting a frequency like that. And they have sunglasses for that. And there's a couple of consumer products I've seen that come from this stuff. But that's why it also is so hard to believe from non-TIs, is that, you know, you'll have one TI saying it's this or one TI saying it's that, but it really is those things. It's just all of those things. It's just they're doing it for a lot of reasons. But as normal people who are just down here, you know, going to work, and we want to just get married or just have a job or just take care of our families, we don't have a lot of machinations. We don't have a lot of agendas that we're pushing. We're just trying to live a happy life. So it's hard to believe that you know, a hierarchy structure would. They have a lot of machinations. They have a lot of agendas. And I hope I'm saying that word right. Machinations. It's like, you know, agendas. Like they have stuff that they're doing. They're planning. You know, they're always planning and they're always doing something. And I find that a lot of sociopaths, you know, that's what they do. They plan and they manipulate, and they don't really care about normal life. I think normal life bores them. And that it's ironic. It's very ironic, because a lot of people who would maybe, you know, say that I'm saying all this stuff is happening to me, you know, so my life can be more exciting. It just couldn't be further from the truth. I want a simple life. I don't want a complicated life. I've had Crohn's since I was 10. It complicated my life already. I wanted to get past that and just have a normal life, and I did. I succeeded at certain points in my life. This thing is so complicated, though. It makes life so complicated. You know, that I you know, I really, you know, I really don't want this at all. And it's ironic that these people doing it, they do want a complicated life. I think, you know, simple life bores them. It bores them to just have a wife and kids. And that's like my dream, to just have a wife and children and have a family and help my family and have a job, have a career, and have life be boring. You know, sit with my, you know, wife watching TV. You know, maybe go on vacations, maybe some, like, good adventure, you know, but not, I don't want trouble in my life. And it seems like these people, these sociopaths that get involved in these, they thrive off of trouble, as long as it's not hurting them. You know, as long as they're not being put at risk, they like seeing people in trouble. They like that. They're bored with everybody being happy and healthy and just living. And that's what I've learned from the people who are attacking me. They're bored with that kind of life. They don't want it. They I guess they're jumping out of their skin, you know, when people are just happy and safe. And somebody is really, man, they're really trying to just creep around me. Almost got into a wreck there. Yeah, they've got a lot of people. I mean, it's really, the guy's super dangerous who's doing it to me. He's not getting, there's a one light car there. But I kind of, you know, I'm not getting all the vehicular harassment. Because I did want to do a video just face me. I mean, I know I don't look great this morning. Just woke up. And they've been hurting me pretty bad lately. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of vehicular stalking. This guy is, you know, he puts people really close around me to do dangerous stuff. I mean, they're kind of like, I'll be going out of my condo, and they'll have people who, you know, are in the kind of parking lot of the other condo across the street, coming out, and I'll be driving up to them, and they'll have to wait for me to go, right? They'll put on their gas, like they're coming out, but they're like looking at me while they're doing it. So they would gladly hit me, you know, and just have some big ordeal. You know, as long as it kind of hurt me, they would make money off of that. It's crazy. I mean, this thing is really crazy. And, you know, I get on these calls, and, you know, Ella has great calls, and, you know, Mike had a great call on Monday. Derek did too. I think the debates were on this, so people were kind of watching the debates instead of being on the call. I don't think it was that big of a call because of the debates. But, you know, I listen to all these people. They're intelligent people. They're nice people. You know, they are, you know, they keep informed about what's going on in the world. You know, they're just very intelligent. They're not crazy at all. And it breaks my heart that we can't fix this. That I see the government doing other stuff very quickly. You know, I see this guy working this program, and like if he needs somebody, you know, messing with a light around my condo, or messing with my car, or, you know, these one light cars are always out and about, or you have street theater, you know, the DHS Fusion Center workers, or the Citizens Corps, like in all these places, and it's you know, right on. I mean, they're doing it, you know, they're like, it's really quickly done. If they need a person there to harass somebody who's being microwaved, they're quick on the ball. But like for stopping this, you know, not quick at all. Like, we're gonna have to fight tooth and nail, and it's gonna have to be a majority of people coming up and complaining about it to get it to go away. And you know, there's only one reason for that, is that, you know, the hierarchy doesn't want it gone. It wants it in place. And only with great resistance will this go away. So that's why it's so easy for this guy to get one light cars and everything around me, or to, you know, to get more weapons for this or anything like that. And, you know, he probably buys those, you know, extra electromagnetic frequency weapons off the internet to go along with his military remote station, but he probably doesn't have to pay for them. He probably gets a stipend with the actual pay that he's getting to do this, because they're messing with, you know, equipment from Raytheon, and you know, doing all this weird stuff, and, you know, a lot of money is involved in it. And, you know, I just want to tell people, I really, you know, a lot of TIs, they say, and, you know, I'm talking to you two TIs, you know, y'all, like, you know, we are special, and, you know, we can lead people, or we can tell them things, you know, we're creative thinkers. I do believe that is true, but from the standpoint, I think it's a little bit complicated, because from the standpoint of the people doing this, they don't think we're special. Like Lynn, who's doing it to me, he doesn't think I'm special. He thinks that I'm like, I have Crohn's, and he thinks I'm dumb.